So excited for this call. We're going to kind of jump right to it. We are officially recording, so I'm not sure who hit record. I think Megan did, or no, Aaron did. Okay. So awesome, you guys. We are going to cut right to it tonight. First of all, welcome to our team building power hour. Love, serve, diamond. You guys, can I just tell you how much it says about you that you're here tonight? I just want you to go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back, because there are a million other places you could be tonight, and you believe in yourself and this team enough to show up tonight. And I just want you to know that that matters so much. So don't ever take the showing up for granted, and understand that we are so much better together. And when we lean in, any and everything is possible. So I am just going to do a couple things here. I am bringing up my presentation. Let me go ahead and do a screen share. And I know that we have some friends who are still jumping on here, so all good. We are recording, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to hit share. Host has disabled attendee screen sharing. I am now the co-host. Fantastic. Okay. See, all these things, technology, wonderful. All you have to do is speak it into the universe, and then voila, it happens right there in front of your face. So awesome. Okay, so thumbs up, you guys, if you can see my screen. Okay, awesome. So you guys, here's the deal. You guys know I'm super weird, and I love to see your faces. I'm such like an energy person. So as much as I like despise not being able to see you, I do believe in this presentation. And I do think it's really important to have it here. So make sure you guys are able to see. And then of course, if you guys want to completely utilize the chat feature, we're going to be kind of talking back and forth and sharing some awesome stuff as we work our way through this. You guys, this is a team building power hour. This is all about, remember, we are putting on our cap to lead with love, to show up as love and light and positive energy in this world. We understand with a full heart that this opportunity is truly an act of service, of us showing up on social media, us being a light, and sometimes that light isn't maybe always joyful. Sometimes we show up and we share the ugly, and that's totally beautiful in and of itself. But we know that through loving what we do, loving who we do it with, we do get to serve other people. And in turn, we do have this beautiful opportunity to team build and to build our businesses to diamond and way beyond diamond. So I'm really excited to be tag teaming this call tonight with the gorgeous Megan Harrell. So we're excited to kind of have you think about this in a different way. And as we all are loving Build to Last, I've read this a couple times, and I will tell you guys, not sure if you know this or not, but Keith Callahan is actually a part of Beachbody. He is a part of our network. He's a part of our community. He is a person who knows his stuff. And I'm telling you, that's not why we have you read this book. We have you read this book because it's literally gold. But how cool is it to know that Keith Callahan is actually one of us, right? That's really, really awesome. So I'm going to be referencing his book tonight a few times as we kind of talk about mindset, and we talk about the fact that 95% of your success in this business and in anything that you put your mind to and your heart to and your action to, 95% of enduring success is the mindset, the thoughts, the feelings behind the action that you are taking. Your mind is your greatest tool. It can also be your greatest hindrance if you don't use it well. And so one of the things that we are totally committed to doing is helping you shape your mindset. And so tonight, yes, we are going to take action. Yes, we are going to focus on some skills, but more than anything, we want your minds and your hearts to be in the right place, because let me just tell you, sweet girls, if it is not, you will just be standing still. It's in fact, it's not even standing still. It's like you're in quicksand. If your mind is not in the right place, if you allow those limiting beliefs, if you allow that gremlin on your shoulder to take a hold of your mind, it can wrangle you and twist you and turn you and send you into a tailspin. And we just don't have time for that. So let's harness our thoughts. Let's harness the belief that we have in this business. And let me just be the first to tell you that if it has happened for anyone, if it's happened for anyone in this business, it can happen in your life too. So it is about time that we lean into that. We are going to crown ourselves queen. Crown thyself. Something that Keith Callahan talks about in his book is all about the crowning of kings and queens. And he says, this is on page 56, there's only two ways that you can become queen. Number one, it's in your bloodline and you inherit the title. Or number two, you earn the title. You guys, it's not about your upline. It's not about the resources. It's not about anything. What it is about is you giving yourself permission to succeed in this business. For you giving yourself the green flag, the go ahead to say, I am queen of this business. I am the CEO. This is my business. And I get to decide how this goes. Okay? In this business, no one has bloodline to the queen. You have to earn it. Okay, that's really empowering. And I want you guys to get excited about that. We're not gonna cower and we're not just gonna wait for goodness to happen to us. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna freaking find it. And we're gonna build our team. And we're gonna be proud of what we get to be a part of. Because you guys, this business, this team, this opportunity changes lives every single day. And every time you tag me on a story, every time you tag me on a post, every time we lean into this community and we share stories like we're doing this week in our Coach 411 open house, I'm reminded again and again and again and again and again that this business changes lives. Okay? If you had the cure for cancer in your hands, would you not go out there into the universe and share with the whole world that you have the cure for cancer? If you had the cure for corona, wouldn't you go out there and shout from the rooftops like, oh my gosh, you guys, I have the cure? You have the cure for so many people's ailments. You have the cure for loneliness. You have the cure for obesity. You have the cure for all these other health issues, financial issues, people feeling like they don't have a purpose, a place in this world. We have that cure at our fingertips. So girlfriends, you better freaking own it. It's time to freaking own it. Crown yourself queen and let's freaking get after it. And that's what it is all about. And this, you guys, is the mindset you have to take each time you sit down to work your business. Okay. And so whatever it takes, if you have to get up and you have to like, whoo, and you have to play like jock jams and literally like do whatever, like chest pump your like partner, like do it. You guys do whatever you need to do to get yourself in the right place. I want to talk about mindset a little bit further here. And I do this with all my power hours. And I do this whenever we talk about sitting down with intention to build a business. And shout out to my girl, Lily Fellows. She talks a lot about this in her 6 a.m. power hours. And of course I got to give her a plug because those have been rocking my world just because I love eating the frog and getting it done early. But let's talk about taking ownership. You guys, we can have a CEO mentality or we can have the employee mentality. If we have the employee mentality, we're just going to go about our everyday life, punch in our clock. We're not going to get excited about the work we do. We're just going to kind of be working for that paycheck, working for the weekends, working for 5 o'clock, right? But if we have that CEO mentality, the world just opens and we then realize, oh my gosh, I get to do with this business whatever I want to do with this business. But here's something else I want you to be careful of. So each and every one of us invests $15.95 a month to be business owners. That's not a lot. That's like literally like the price of a meal. That's like the price of lunch at your favorite little lunch spot. $15.95 a month. What I want you then to do is consider, instead of your investment of $15.95 for your website and branding rights and customer service and all the supports that we get with our $15.95, I want you to imagine that you've invested $250,000 in your business. And that $250,000 comes out of your bank account to the investors every single month. Would you show up a little bit differently if that was the case? You would. So let's consider that we're not investing $15.95 because that pales in comparison to what this is and what it can be. You guys, we have stories of millionaires on our team. We have stories of 6-figure earners. There's multiple people on this call right this moment who have been able to pay off debts, to pay off loans, to retire from jobs, to put their kids in private school, to put their kids in dance, to go to Disney, to go to wherever, to pay in cash. I mean, I could literally go on and on and on. It's happening on our team, you guys. It's not just happening to her over there in Santa Monica. It's happening here. And so what I want you guys to think about is Stop thinking of this as small potatoes. Allow yourself to think about what this could be and understand that you have the ticket to ride. You have the ticket to ride. It's in your hand. Isn't that like a song lyrics? Okay, anyway. So let's set our intentions here. I know I've got you super jazzed up, and you guys, I get so amped up about this because this has been my heart source for over 7 years, and it's helped me through the deepest, darkest moments of my life. And it's through this opportunity to serve and be a light that my life is what it is right now. And so let's set our intentions for how this is going to go. You guys, I want this to be a tool that you can use right here in this very moment, but I also want this to be a tool that you can use on into the future as well. Whenever you sit down to build your team, this is specifically intended tonight to build your team. Yes, I know we do coach invites on the regular. Yes, I know that they might be super uncomfortable for many of you, but again, we're not changing much except the offer. Everything else stays the same energy, the same blessing, the same, gift, the same. It's just the only thing we're changing is the offer. So this is the chance for you to serve and to be a light. So we're going to set our intentions. I want you to think about this. This is my chance to serve and be a light. This opportunity, this team, this business changes lives. People are looking for what I have to offer. They're looking for this opportunity. I have the mindset of a CEO. I take the actions of a CEO. I get the results of a CEO. And maybe that's something you have on repeat every single day. I have the mindset of a CEO. I take the actions of a CEO. I get the results of the CEO. I want to build a big business, and I know it's possible. And the last one is my favorite, you guys, because this hit me in the heart. If she can do it, I can do it. Because let me just tell you a quick little story. When Aaron and I went to our first summit in Las Vegas, we were still full-time teachers at the time with our small babies at home, and we had never gone on a business trip before. And we were so excited. We, got our tickets. We had our hotel room. We just actually came by happenstance because somebody else wasn't going. And so we were so jazzed. And at that time, everything was so fast-paced, and really there wasn't a lot of organization. You had to go and wait in order to get in if you wanted to get a good spot. And so we were just frazzled. And I remember standing in line at Starbucks, and I saw this really average looking person. And I was thinking to myself, she looks really familiar. Who is that? And I'd been following this girl by the name of Lindsay Caterino, and she had wild success in this business. And I idolized her. And I was like, oh my gosh, she totally fangirl, right? Girl crush. We all have those in this business. I know we do. And I was like, who is that girl? She's just standing there, in line, not being over the top, bubbly or outgoing, just standing in line at Starbucks. I was like, I don't know who that is. I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't know who that is. And then it hit me. That's Lindsay. That is freaking Lindsay. And in that moment, I said, that's Lindsay? No offense to her. She's awesome. But I literally was taken aback because I had thought maybe she was going to have this grand entrance, red carpet entrance, but she's just an average person, just like me. And in that moment, I said, if she can do it, I can do it. And I didn't know what it was, but I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. And that fueled my fire, you guys. So I want you to now have that mindset, just like you teach your baby girls, just like you teach your children, your nieces and nephews, the people in your life, the young people in your life that you have influence over. If she can do it, if he can do it, you can do it. And that's what I'm here to tell you guys today. And tell yourself that every single day. If she can do it, I can do it. Okay? So now that we've set our intentions and we feel like we can take over the world, now we're going to create some clarity. What are you inviting people to? Now, obviously, with what we have going on right now, it's pretty obvious that we're going to invite to the Coach 411 open house. Now, I've linked up a lot of stuff in our Love Serve Diamond group today. Megan had an awesome post about creating your list and reminding you to show up today, but I also posted something today in there that was your link to join the group. So hopefully everybody is in the open house. You just click, add yourself, whatever. And then also a couple of the resources that we're going to be mentioning tonight are also in there too. But on non-open house weeks, simply invite people to learn more about what it is that you're doing, about your team, and then use a third-party tool, okay? Use many different third-party tools out there. We're not going to get into that tonight, but just understand that this inviting to, your team doesn't just happen on weeks that we have an open house. It just so happens that we have an open house this week. Got it? And I don't know what's happening in the chat, but I'm guessing that Megan is handling it. So she's like, no, but now I will. Okay. So let's get to work. We're going to put on our high heels. We're going to pull out our lists. Well, we're going to keep the list off to the side right now. We're going to grab our phone and we got our list handy, but we're going to actually get to work here. We're going to spend about 10 minutes here. And first things first, I want you to go onto a story and I want you to say, and I did an example, by the way, because I'm going to do everything that I ask you to do. I show up and do myself, but I just literally want you to get on your story on Instagram or Facebook or both, whatever. And I want you to just say to yourself or to the world, I love coaching so much because it gives me this amazing opportunity to take care of myself, to be on my own health and fitness journey, to get in amazing shape, but also to be surrounded by such positive people. Boom. Simple. So we're talking like something quick. It's all about I love coaching because we're going to do a quick story. I'm going to give you a short amount of time to do so. And then after we do that story, Megan, did you have the opportunity to drop those in our Love Serve Diamond group? There's like 5 stories that I'm going to give Erin some credit here because she did create them. I did kind of change them just to be applicable to our Coach 411 and to be inclusive of some of the girls that we're going to be spotlighting in there. But props to Erin. So anyway, those stories, we're going to ask that you could just go ahead and upload those stories. There's 5 of them. If you want to create other stories, by all means do so, but why would you make your life harder? Working smarter, not harder. And then at the end, that end of that 5th story, there's an opportunity for you to put a poll there, and we'll go from there. So again, head over to after you do your I Love Coaching story, head over to our Love Serve Diamond group, and there's 5 stories in there that are all about the open house. Save those to your phone and then upload those into your stories right after you talk about I Love Coaching. I'm going to give us 5 minutes to do that. Let me know if you guys it shouldn't take you that long, but let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to set my timer. And make sure you mute yourself and I will stop talking too so that you don't hear me talking when you're trying to do your stories. Okay, babes. If you still need time to record stories, just turn the volume down for another minute or so. If you're still recording, I tried to wait until I saw no mouths moving. Okay, so now we're going to spend 5 minutes. And again, I want to reiterate the fact that just 5 minutes, we're not going to be spending a whole lot of time, writing the Gettysburg Address. We're not going to be like spending a whole bunch of time, like writing the most perfect story with the, with a climax and a call to action. Okay, literally, you may use this. I would definitely encourage you guys to copy, paste, and personalize. So what I'm going to do is copy this and drop it in the chat. Again, copy, paste, and personalize. So make it your own, make it your own voice. If you would never say like, I'm so excited to share that my team is spilling the beans or whatever, like make it your own words, tweak it a little bit. But again, 5 minutes max. And then it's going to be a photo of you. And again, this can be whatever, something where you feel super confident. I'm not asking you to take a picture right this second. If you have a picture that you want to take it right this second, I actually just took a picture of myself and I'm going to use that. But again, if you're like, I'm looking like, a mess right now, then it can be another picture. I'm going to copy and paste this and we can go from there. I'm going to say it one more time just because it's important. Make sure you copy, paste, and personalize. Make it your own. We're not trying to like shut the internet down with like 1,800 of the same exact posts. So just kind of tweak it, make it your own. Make sure there's a call to action at the end. Like comment below with more info, drop a heart, something like that. Are you done, Megan? I was watching you and I was like, okay, she's doing a story. I better not interject in here right now, or that's going to be like super weird. So, okay. So are we good? Yay. All right. I am going to turn it over to you, Megan. Let me go ahead and change this, move it on down, and we will switch gears here.
Sounds good. Awesome. My slow Wi-Fi, I had to like wait for my other stories from earlier today to upload before I could do these. It's just how it is. This is kind of a full circle moment with me doing this with Erica, because I remember being in a place where I felt super weird and awkward about inviting to coaching, and I don't know why. It's the place I was in. And I can remember the moment standing on a bridge in Cancun over a pool, and Erica saying, like, you've got to get over it. If you want to grow your business, and if you want to move this business the way you're saying and leave teaching, then you've got to get over it. You've got to start inviting to teaching, or not that, start inviting to coaching. You've got to start posting about it. And I just think it's super awesome. That was probably 5-6 years ago. And here we are now leading this call together about this topic. But Erica got your mindset in the right spot. And now I'm here to kind of make you do the work to go along with the mindset. I gave you some homework earlier today in our Love Serve Diamond group. If you haven't done it yet, it's okay. We're going to do a little bit of it right now, but hopefully you started a list. Hopefully you have some sort of a list that you've been working from, or that you created today whenever you saw my post. But I want to go over a few other things to maybe help you jog your memory with some other people that you could add to your list that you already have. So get your list out and we're going to get to work. So your dream team list. Who do you want on your kickball team and your Girl Scout troop? I mean, think about it. Seriously, think about it. Who, if you were going to have a party right now and you wanted to invite some friends over, who would those people be? Who do you want to get coffee with, have margaritas with, travel with, get fit with, do life with? I know whenever I started, there were those certain people that I thought, that's who I want on my team. Like, these are the girls I love being around, and that's who I want to do this with. Who would you love to do this with? Who would benefit from some extra money, from being surrounded by positive, uplifting women? Who loves fitness, wellness, nutrition, social media, marketing, fun, fellowship, and sisterhood? And maybe they don't love any of those things, but you think if you introduce them to those things that maybe they would. I know that there are people that I see their posts on social media and I automatically think they need this in their life. Because those daggone Facebook memories, if I look back 8+ years ago at my Facebook memories, it's embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing the type of things that I posted about, the type of person I was. All I did was complain 24/7 on social media. I have to go to work today. The baby was up all night. This was happening. That was happening. And now when I see those type of people, I know they need this. They need this in their life the way that I needed this in my life. So hopefully, as I went over some of those things, you added a few more names to your list. And if you have not yet looked at this morning's post, go back and look at this morning's post. And it also gives you some people and some ideas. And sorry, the notifications popping up down there distracted me there. Let's go ahead and move though down to the next section. So now that we have your list, we are going to invite. We are actually going to invite on tonight's call. And the first one, I want to tell you that you just put up your post with Erica. You just did some of your stories with Erica. This first little section, Coach Connection, that's going to be something that you're going to do tomorrow. After people have watched your stories, after they have commented or given you some love on your posts, this is something that you can send them tomorrow. And again, I want to say exactly what Erica said: copy, paste, and personalize when it comes to all of this. Copy it, paste it, and personalize it. And each one of these invites, we have several different invites here, and Erica is going to go ahead and start copying and pasting them into the chat box. That way you can copy and paste them from this into your own invites. But we have several different kinds of invites here that hopefully will help you get started on what to say whenever you're sending your invites. And that's what we're going to do right now. It is 9:08. We're going to spend the next 10 minutes shooting out 3 to 5 invites that you can also carry over into tomorrow once you have these invites and this verbiage in your back pocket. But we really felt like right now and tonight we needed to get your mindset in the right spot so that you could start these invites. And you're going to see invites someone who loves fitness. Maybe you have someone on your social media that loves fitness. Maybe you have someone that is in your challenge group and rocking your challenge group right now, and you can send them an invite. I know those are the first people I always send an invite to, are those that are already in love with the products, love what they're doing, they're getting the results. Maybe Erica's going to copy here in a minute, and it's one of my favorites. Maybe you are a newer coach and you just kind of don't feel like you have the experience behind you yet to invite. This nervous new coach invite I love because I think it is the perfect invite for you to shoot out whenever you're a newer coach. And just check these out. Look at these. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Use your discretion on who you're inviting. It's not a one size fits all. You're not copying and pasting every single one message to every single person. But I can tell you, if you start with love in all of these conversations are going to go the right way. So go ahead, check these out. Erica's copying and pasting into the chat. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes and we're going to get busy. We're going to get to work sending out invites from your list that you created this morning, or maybe you added a few this afternoon. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section in the chat and we will make sure to answer those for you.
Hey, you guys, I'm also going to just drop the link to this presentation in the chat too. That way you guys can have access to this. I will post it in Love Serve Diamond as well, but I just want you to have it. I know for me, I'm on a lot of power hours and different things that I come across. And what I do when I come across a link like this is I send it to myself in Facebook Messenger. So I literally go to, like, as if I'm writing Erica Buzzard a message, and I click Erica Buzzard, I click on myself and I send myself the link. And that way I know that, like, if I got a link from something like a power hour like this, that I always have it. I've always kind of like send it to myself because it's hard to know, like, where do I then send, copy and paste this to or whatever. So that's just a little tip, but I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to this presentation in, because some of these I wasn't able to just copy and paste because they were too long to put in chat. So, but this way you'll have access to it.
You have a few minutes left, so maybe see if you can get 1 or 2 more invites out from your list.
Ya la reunión está por acabarse. Que la reunión está por acabarse, que la convirtieron en un power hour y estoy trabajando al mismo tiempo.
I want an accent like that. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, finish up this last invitation and drop in the chat section how many invitations you sent. And then we will reconvene just for a couple more minutes and then we will wrap it up, but we got to get a picture first. Okay, I'm just sitting here reading all of these numbers. 8, 4, 5, 4, 14, 4, 5, 4, 8. Let's just think about these collectively. I mean, I'm no math whiz, but that's got to be over 47. And you guys, that's truly what it is about. It is about leaning in, understanding that this is an absolute blessing that has changed your life. And truly, we're just paying it forward. Just like we're offering coffee at Cracker Barrel or your favorite brunch spot, we're just a chick walking around with coffee, and we don't take it personal if it's not someone's time to have more coffee. But what we do is we continue to do our part. We continue to show up and shine light and to share this with other people. And we disconnect from the outcome. What I think is so incredible, and I was talking to Megan about this earlier, and I was telling her how I remember when I was building my business to diamond, and even when I was building it to emerald, which at the time seemed like Mount Rushmore, you know, I think that's a tall mountain, but anyway, so I felt like, oh my gosh, if this person says yes, I'm going to send this invitation to Stephanie. And she said that she's interested, and oh my gosh, like I've got to, like, if she says yes to this, then I'll be like one step closer, one coach closer to diamond. And oh my gosh, what if Megan, oh my gosh, I'm going to invite Megan. And oh my gosh, if she says yes, then I'll be like so close. And it was so egocentric. It was so about me. And it just, I couldn't get outside of my own head to see like, no, sister, this is not about you. This is not about what you're going to gain. You need to flip the script and you need to think about what is in it for them. Because that is where that freedom comes. That is where you loosen the reins, you loosen the chains, and you say, my job is to share this. My job isn't to convince them. My job is to share this, to invite them to learn more. That's what my job is. That's it. And when you give yourself permission to stop thinking about what's in it for you and start thinking about what is in it for them, you guys, this becomes the easiest thing you've ever done. You still have to make time for it. You still have to pencil in your power hours. You still have to show up. You still have to lean in. You still have to like send that invite. You still have to have the conversation. That's your part. That's what you've been entrusted to do by whatever you believe in. I know for me, I feel like it is God's calling on my heart to share this with other women. And if I don't, that's not good. It's not good. So get that excited about it. Allow yourself to have that big of a heart movement about this, you guys, because I just want you to take one little tiny second here before we wrap this up. And I really want to see you. So, let me just drop this in the, let me just copy this really quickly, and then we're going to have a moment here. This is another awesome document created and copy, paste, and personalized. Created by Erin Young, copy, paste, and personalized by Erica Buzzard. But I want to give lots of credit to Erin because a lot of this stuff I just kind of compiled together out of our archives in her stash. So I'm gonna drop this in the chat section here. The link to what I wanted to talk to you guys. Oh wait, I sent that to somebody privately. No, everyone in meeting. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing just because I want to see you guys because we're gonna have a moment here. All right, there you are. Okay, hi. Now I feel normal again. Okay, so the truth of the matter is that we have this beautiful opportunity and that we have been entrusted with this. I want you to take a second here and we're gonna have this moment. I want you to think about what if you said no? Not yes. What if you said no? What if when your coach asked you to join or to come be a part of the open house or to join your first challenge group or to try your first Shakeology or your first workout, what if you would have said no? Yeah. Like it seriously makes me want to cry. Like if I was an actress, that would be what I would think about to make myself cry because I'm serious. It is a visceral reaction that I have about what if I said no. Allow yourself to be moved by this, you guys, because in those moments when you're tired, raise your hand if you're tired. I'm tired. Raise your hand if your to-do list is redonkulous. Mine is. Okay? When you have those moments when you're exhausted and when you're tired and when you're lacking motivation, I don't want you to think about who needs you. I want you to think about what if I said no? And I want you to use that emotion that is evoked within you to motivate you into action. Whoa. Oh my gosh. If I would have said no to this, I literally would, I don't even know what I would be doing. I'm sure I would be like not a happy person. I'm sure I would also still continue to live on autopilot. I'm sure I would probably still be married to my ex-husband. I'm sure that I would probably not be wearing a shirt that says empower. I would not be a coach at Orange Theory. I would not be any of the things that matter so much to me in my life. I wouldn't be. So you guys, it is that deep. Allow yourself to go that deep with this, because I promise you, when you allow yourself to go there, that is the motivation that you need. And that is that 95% of success rate in your mind that you have to tap into in order for this to work. Okay? So you get to build a team. We get to build a team. We get to invite people to this. And this week is the most beautiful opportunity to get people in. Tomorrow, we are going to have a pre-recorded video series drop in the Coach 411 open house. The true content doesn't actually start until Thursday. Tomorrow is just going to be some coach testimony. So it's totally fine if your people don't get added until Thursday. It's totally fine if they don't get added until Friday. It's totally fine. Okay, so just cut yourself from the chains that are holding you back right now, and just understand that the more people we can get in, the more we can max out that number of 47 and beyond, the more lives we can change, the more we can speak into the calling that, we are feeling so moved by right now. You guys, this was amazing. I did share in the chat section what to say, what to do when they say yes, because you're going to get the yeses. Don't be like me when I was first a newbie and I was like, I can handle the no's, but it's when they say yes where I'm like, I don't know what to say when they say yes. So the yes is, okay. And again, we're going to talk about this tomorrow in the group. So Megan is going to drop in the, what to do next. And it's going to take you from all the way to, they say, yes, they want to be added, to how you do that, what you say, the link to join the group is in there, but we don't just add them to the group. We don't just go in and start clicking on, invite. We allow them to request to join. That gives more skin in the game. And also that plays by Facebook rules, because I don't want anybody going Facebook jail. People have to add themselves, request to join to the group, but you're going to give them the link to request to join. Does that make sense? But again, all that verbiage is going to come at you tomorrow with Megan's post that she's going to share in the morning. And then we're going to walk you through what to do once they're in the group. How do we max out that experience for them? We don't just, leave them high and dry. It is an experience. We're creating experiences for people. Okay. And how do we enhance engagement and all the things? So we're going to walk you through it. And we're really excited, you guys. Love and hugs to you. Let's get a picture. 9:30 on the dot. I'm pretty impressed with us, Megan. Go, Megan.
Can I just say, I was supposed to close this call, and when Erica said I have a moment, I was like, there goes my closing. She's on one.
Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry. You go, Megan. I'm gonna.
We needed your energy tonight, girl. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Oh, you know what?
I'll take the picture. Let me do the picture.
Okay.
I got that.
Okay.
All right, smile. We've got 2 screens, I think. So just keep on smiling. Screen 1. All right.